to receive a cheque for £35,000. The 2017 Lakeside World Championship runner-up, Nobby Danny Nopper.
From Bob Potter, who owns and runs this Lakeside complex and sponsors the World Championship. What a debut from Danny Nopper.
His first time here at the Lakeside, your runner-up, Nobby Danny Nopper. To receive a cheque for £100,000. That beautiful trophy and the title of 2017 Lakeside World Champion, Dozer Glenn Durrant.
That would have been absolute music to his ears. The proudest moment of his darting life. He holds the trophy as the champion.
The Lakeside World Champion, Dozer Glenn Durrant.
He threw the very first dart of the week, and he threw the last. Dozer has done it. He is the world champion. He is holding that trophy that he's craved all of his darting life. Well played, Glenn Durrant.
Durrant is in dreamland. He was a man on the brink in the second round, and he has climbed to the top of the BDO mountain. What a great end to the match. Durrant is the champion of the world, and there are tears from him and from his wife. Emotional moments for the proud Teessider. He's done it. We will hear from the big man after the break. Out on Wednesday in the second round, found himself in dance dreamland. It's all that he's hoped this moment would be, and he's here now fighting back the tears with so many people applauding from over the balcony. Glenn Durrant, you are the BDO champion of the world.
Oh wow, I just, do you know, I've been interviewed in my mind so many times at this moment, but right now everything's just gone. If there's a happier man in England today, then he must be a lottery winner.
And how special for you to be able to share it with Susan and Amy. I saw you climbing over the crowd. It was a darts equivalent of a Pat Cash moment as you went up to give your daughter and your wife a kiss.
That's the first time that Amy's ever come to watch me play darts, and wow. I mean, Dennis Coleman. Never mind Susan at this moment, never mind Amy. Dennis Coleman has been right by my side for 4 years. Yeah, and to do it in front of Susan, Amy, George Bell. I just had the best 10 people here. I just wish my dad was here. He came early on in the week, but I just feel like he always puts pressure on me when he's there because I just want to impress my dad. Oh, Dad, if you're watching, your son has done good.
You have, I'm sure, sitting in his living room, he will have a bigger tear in his eye than you have at the moment. Did you ever really, when you first picked up a dart all those years ago, did you really believe it might bring you here?
In 1989, I watched a match between Eric Bristow and Jockey Wilson that inspired me to pick up a set of darts. In 2008, we created what's called the Teesside ranking events, and I learned how to win 6 years ago, I wasn't even the best player in the Super League team. But with hard work and determination and Teesside steel, I am now the BDO Lakeside champion.
It's amazing. And Paul, if we turn our minds back to Wednesday night, and Hogan could have whitewashed this guy, and it could have been all over in round 2. It's an amazing, amazing completion of a dramatic week.
It's a really good finish to a road that has led to this moment. And Glenn has worked so hard over the last few years. And I go back to something that he said on Wednesday. When things like that happen, sometimes your name is on the trophy. Well, it is now, or it will be when it's engraved. But I tell you what, the 2 words that you'll see in the papers tomorrow are Teesside steel. That's not just because of his heart, it's because he knows what that means, and it's got on this trophy.
It's amazing. Right, you played a wonderful role in a great final. Danny Noppert was right in that up until the crucial break at the end of the 8th, and I hope he's not too despondent. He's talking backstage now with Danny Crates.
Danny, I mean, a tough interview for you to do now, and I'm sure not the result you wanted, but I mean, you was right in that final up until 3-all, and then 4-3, it just started to get away from you.
Yeah, I'm really happy to stay here in the final, and I think Glenn Durrant deserved it, this tournament, and he plays the whole tournament great, the whole circuit, yeah, and yeah.
But I mean, you when you came here last Saturday, you know, first time ever at the Lakeside World Championships, would you have believed, you came in great form, but would you have believed that at the end of the championships you'd find yourself on that final stage?
For the start of this tournament, yeah, I was only thinking about the first round or second round. I was not thinking to the final, and yeah, first year, and I'm now playing the final. Yeah, I'm looking forward to play next year. Maybe more confident and looking forward.
Well, you've given us some great moments up on that stage. It's been absolutely fantastic to live it with you, and I'm sure everyone in your hometown of Yarra will be really, really proud of you. Congratulations.
He certainly will be back at 26 years of age. A bright future awaits. Double up the decades, 46 years of age. Glenn, you've climbed the mountain. It might be a bit early to ask you this question, but what's next?
Well, that's the question that many people have been asking, and I probably need just a little bit of time with my manager, Mac Elkin. But the one statement I've always made, Rob, is that I would honour the trophy. My dream and the final challenge is to play in the PDC. That's the only challenge that I thought was left. But holding this trophy right now, the PDC seems a million miles away. I feel like I've climbed that mountain right now, and I really don't know what's next. I just need to sit down over the next few days and just maybe evaluate where I go from here.
Well, before you do that, just enjoy a couple of days and a few sherbets with your family, and maybe put a couple of drops of bubbly in that. It's a wonderful, wonderful story. Many, many congratulations, Glenn.
Thank you.
OK. This was the 3rd trophy to be awarded on the Lakeside stage. Let's just